Hello and welcome to my comparison of Ouya versus the GameStick. First we're going to take a look at Ouya and we're going to look at the system. So it's a really nice shiny looking system. It's kind of light, doesn't take up too much space. So in the back we have an HDMI, we have an Ethernet port, and we also have a USB. We have a mini HDMI and a power adapter. And at the bottom we just have the fan. So I like the look of the system. It's a really easy to fit into your entertainment system. And over here we have some cool backers. I'm guessing I'm part of these 52,000 right here. And now let's look at the GameStick. It comes with this nifty case, which I really like, because if I had a portable system, I would definitely bash it up and scratch it up. So this case is good for keeping your system clean. This system is pretty light as well, but I like the look of the first one a little bit better. So the system itself is actually, it's a toggle back here, and you open it by sliding this right here. I just got the system, so I'm still trying to figure out how this works. And here's the actual system, the GameStick. And it's a HDMI system. It also has a mini HDMI on the side. And I think this is kind of cool. It has eyes on the inside. So okay, let's slide it back in. And it just stays here. So look-wise, I would say the Ouya wins for this round. It's just a much prettier system, and so it wins the look test. But what makes the GameStick really special is that the fact that you could just take it with you, and it has the controller and the system in one, so it's portable. Ouya is not very portable. It has to pretty much stay where it is. I wouldn't take this to a friend's house. So on the physical round, I would say Ouya versus GameStick, they're about a tie. So this one, get this one if you want a cool system, a portable system you want to take to a friend's house. And if you just play at home and you want an Android system for just your house, I would get this one because it looks better and it has a better graphic card. So now let's look at the peripherals that came with the systems. The Ouya, it came with just a simple power adapter, and came with a regular HDMI, which I think is great actually, because you want to pretty much play it right out of the box. You don't want to go out and buy a different HDMI. Now the GameStick, it has a bunch of different wires, and here's the power adapter. Here's this really cool looking HDMI extender, and what I like about it is very branded, and it looks like something you would get from an Apple product. So it definitely, it feels nice, it looks nice. Much better wires. But considering that the system is portable, you might not even need any of these wires. It's just a nice touch from GameStick to brand everything. So it has an HDMI extender, it has a USB extender, and it has a power adapter. Now let's look at the controllers. This is an Ouya controller, and it's very basic. It's not too loud. It has a good feedback feel on the buttons. It's also kind of shiny in the back, and it looks nice. So it doesn't feel flimsy. Feels pretty good in your hand. I would say it's a pretty good stick, pretty good game stick. It feels like more of a PC gamepad, but I would say the response is really good. I like also how the batteries are actually, you take out the plate out of the controller like this. See? And the batteries go in here, one battery. So what this does for the controller is each side has one battery, so it gives it an even weight. And it also has a little touch sensor here, which I think is great. I'm not sure the GameStick has a touch, which you need for Android games sometimes, and I'm sure there's other ways you get around that problem. So here are my two Ouya controllers. Really nice. I've had fun playing Towerfall and things like that, these two controllers. Now let's look at the GameStick. Now the GameStick is surprisingly light. There's no batteries. It's probably a rechargeable and let's take out the system. Let's take out the system and just look at the controller on its own. Okay, also the same nice feedback at the buttons. Yeah, the L1 R1 a little bit more flimsy. So I would say that Ouya controller has a little bit better buttons. But this is a new controller. Maybe I just need to break it in before they start having better feedback. I would say overall, I like the sticks better on the GameStick. It's really, there's just something about this material that just it feels better. These sticks are a little bit smaller, so I would say your finger would get tired faster playing this one. And I thought this would be uncomfortable, but it's actually a pretty good controller as well. So between these two controllers, at this point I would have to give it to the Ouya. I just like the feel of the controller a little bit better. But considering that this is a portable system, this is probably the best controller you're gonna find. And once again, let's test it in the actual gameplay and see how they function.